talk to you. Yeah. Shut up, I'm talking.
I just don't want to quit because I'm just not a quitter.
So quick update, I did in fact quit. So in the last couple of weeks, I've deleted both my OF and my Playboy pages and just wanted to make a little bit of commentary just after posting that video. It's always the videos that you post that you expect the least sort of attention and engagement on that like end up getting exactly that. My whole point of posting that was really two things. Like, I just wanted to vent, and secondly, I wanted to just shed some light on my personal experiences so that like if anybody who was interested in getting into that type of work, that there are people who like it doesn't work out for. I do want to make it clear that I don't shame that work, and I will never hate on women who do choose to stay in that industry. I think everybody genuinely is in their own situation. Like, I think some girls have people managing their messages, which I'm sure helps with like sort of staying mentally sane. I think other women have different sort of tolerance levels for what they can endure when it comes to this type of work. I personally just reached a point where it wasn't making me happy anymore and it just wasn't fulfilling me in any way. Posting that video, wow, like I did not expect like two things: overwhelming support from literally 99.999% women, and the only people who left like the nastiest, most degrading, most misogynistic comments, of course, as you can imagine, were all men. I've never experienced receiving messages of men telling me to go on a live myself, so that was like kind of something new for me as well. And if you follow me on Instagram, like I've posted stories about how my video actually has ended up getting surfaced to big channels on YouTube. I was talked about in Business Insider, as well as like all the affiliate sort of news channels. Like apparently they downstream published to like Yahoo Sports and shit like that. And of course, after those videos and, you know, those articles surfaced, like that's when I received this inflow of just like hateful comments, hateful messages, again, all from men. I don't think they'll see any of this because every single one of them has been blocked from my page. Courtney Ryan on YouTube and Jeff Weiss from Business Insider, count your fucking days. But anyways, I don't want to give any of these haters and like any of these clout chasing like news channels and like whatever, I don't want to give them any credit as to why I decided to leave. This was, again, I've already mentioned this as something that I was already thinking about for probably like on and off for a few months before I actually like clicked the delete button. So I feel definitive. I feel good about my decision to leave. But I think I'm now in a space where I do feel a little bit lost creatively. And typically I am a girl who always has some type of plan. But I think for the first time in my adulthood, I feel pretty directionless. So yeah, I think I just have to give it some time and figure out what I want to do. But anyways, I'm ranting now, but I just wanted to say thank you for all the really nice comments and all the encouragement and all the support. And hopefully next time I post, I don't know, hopefully I'll have something a little bit more figured out for myself, and because I know I have things to share. I know I definitely have an interest and sort of a passion for posting things online. I just think now I don't know what it's going to be about. I think I need to start working on like my limiting beliefs. I think I thought that at age 32 that I'd have myself sort of figured out. But again, like I think I feel more lost than ever creatively. Like, as weird as this sounds to a lot of people, I didn't start OnlyFans because I just wanted to make a quick buck. It sounds really strange, but I've always enjoyed taking like those types of photos of myself. Like I used to do them for like men I've dated in the past for free. So I think a year ago when I started, my mindset was like, if I enjoy doing this and if I can make money doing it, why wouldn't I do that? So in a sense, it is kind of something that I do feel sad about leaving behind. I think that in the short amount of time that I was on those platforms, I accomplished more than I ever thought that I could. So for that, I am grateful for the experience. I think it did give me a level of confidence in putting myself out there. And let's be honest, like, I think what I did was something that most people aren't willing to do. I would so much rather be seen trying than like not try at all. The thought of sitting here and like not doing this stuff online and just like being okay with settling and like just doing a 9 to 5 and like whatever for me just isn't good enough. And even if I feel stupid like posting the things that I do, like I would so much rather feel stupid than feel incredibly bored and like unexpressed and unfulfilled. So anyways, this is just becoming like a circular rant now, but thank you for listening, thank you for supporting, and hopefully I have interesting things to post for you guys in the near future.
What up, YouTube? Oh boy, here we go. This girl here, congratulations, you quit OF. And also congratulations, you just saved your sanity from all the negative comments and all the dirty men out in the world. Great. So now you sound unhappy because now that money was attracting you in a way that made you want to hold out. So now what are you going to do? Because doesn't she sound pretty unhappy right now, like confused at that crossroads of what will I do now? I mean, after all, she liked the money. She liked taking pictures because she took pictures for guys she used to date, so she figured, why not get paid for it? Okay, get paid for something you like doing. But being that it's not your average thing to be doing, did you really think it through? Obviously not. So you're not a quitter, but you still kind of feel like you quit. But when you're doing something to save yourself from any negative stress, then you're not really a quitter. You just quit for a good purpose. Anything else about it that you think you should have stayed with it for? No. If it's only financial, of course you're going to get support from the females, because anything that brings in money, of course, females are going to support that nowadays. Not all of them, but a lot of them will. Negative comments, as you stressed like at least 3 times in the video, all came from men. Yeah, thank you. I think we could have figured that out ourselves, you know, pretty much. But anyway, aside from that, I wonder if she's going to learn her lesson from this. Because clearly at a crossroads, you might backtrack. You might take a while off and then go back and start all over again. Maybe on there or some other platform. Who knows? Hopefully she learned her lesson, but we might find out, maybe we won't. But she likes posting content, so maybe we will. But the fact that you can't figure out what you want to do with yourself at this point in time means you're going to dedicate yourself to this whole thing. All your eggs in one basket on 2 different platforms. Wow. Yeah, I can see where you'd have a crossroads. Definitely. And it's like, now, what are you going to do going forward? Because how are you going to have a normal life? And you're only, what, 31? That's interesting. At 31, I wonder how your life's going to be like going forward from here. Because a 9 to 5, you say ain't going to cut it for you. So then what are you going to do? So you definitely got a lot to think about going forward from this point. And unfortunately, I don't know. Doesn't look that good right now. From what you're saying, doesn't look that good at all. Your future is not looking too bright right now. I mean, you got time to figure it out. I don't know how much time, but you got a little time to figure it out. Hopefully you will. That'll be a good thing. But if you fall back, that means you learned absolutely nothing. Or if you did learn anything, you're just going to ignore it, just so you have something to do because you enjoy doing it. And that's unfortunate. And of course, all the support in the world, yes, will come from the ladies, because, you know, a lot of the ladies, they get down with you like that. So, of course, they might deal with a little more. to get that paper, but you know, in the end, they're going to be more damaged. But you know, hey, people do what they're going to do. Hopefully you think they would learn from it, not do it again. Think about it before they do it. Don't be influenced by everybody else who is doing it. Because people in there who are doing it, they should be telling you the horror stories about it. Everybody's not getting paid like you think they are. And everybody's not going to earn the same money like you probably wish they would. It's not going to work like that. And on the side of that, from what I heard, OF has other content on there, regular content, and not just adult content. So the fact that all we hear being spoken about is adult content is kind of concerning when you think about it. Because no one ever speaks about the other content that's on there. At least I don't really hear too much about it. I've heard about it, but not too much. So, you know, that just shows you the state of affairs now in America and everywhere else. Not just here, but everywhere else as well. There's other content on it you don't hear about. All you hear about is the adult content. That should tell you something automatically. But anyway, hopefully this chick learns her lesson, doesn't fall back, find something else to do with her life. At 31, she still got a little bit more time. I don't know how her relationship life's gonna go after doing, you know, the OF page, but hey, she made the choice. Now she gotta figure out her life. Hopefully that crossroads doesn't stay a crossroads too long for her. And hopefully she could find something else. Like she said, 9 to 5 ain't gonna work. Well, I don't know what to tell you, miss. Hopefully something comes along that you could do that won't jeopardize your mental health or your physical health for that matter. But anyway, Street Mechanic, once again, reacting, giving you his insight. But I tell you, she can put on a video, boy. Talk. And me, I'm just gonna stop here because there's nothing else left to say. Once again, to the next video, I'm out.